The country's hottest book isn't a hit because of Oprah Winfrey or Donald Trump. It's all because of a laughing Scottish grandmother. And thanks to a viral video of Janice Clark reading The Wonky Donkey to her baby grandson, the book has become a sensation, and the video itself has over 100 million YouTube views. The laughing grandmother is joining us today to talk about what's come out of it. Janice, I'm starstruck. Pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Well, your laughter is really just so infectious. And the first question I'm sure a lot of people have for you is, what made you get overcome with laughter while you were reading this book?
The rhyming and the illustrations, it's just, it tickled me, and yeah, unfortunately when I get a fit of the giggles, that's the end of me. And it's pretty hard to control, but I managed.
You managed. Does it still make you giggle every time you read it?
It does, but not as much as that, because that was the first time I'd ever read it.
Right.
And but when I was reading yesterday to the New York school kids at Barnes & Noble, it was the interaction of the kids, them laughing and what have you, and that sort of tickled me yesterday as well. And yeah, I did get a little bit of a laugh at it still.
Well,
so
clearly it's a book that appeals not only to kids but to their parents, their grandparents. There's something about it that is just so wonderful. And so you mentioned a little bit about your experience reading this book at Barnes & Noble. Tell us a little bit more about it. What was everyone's reaction?
Oh, look, that was amazing. The kids were fantastic. The questions that they were asking, and they were sort of sitting so quiet while I was reading. It was just, and then to the funny bits, and then they would laugh along with you. But yeah, that was amazing. It was absolutely amazing.
And so how would you say your life has changed since going viral? I mean, many people try very hard to go viral on the internet. You did it pretty effortlessly. How would you say your life is different now?
Well, my day-to-day life it's just the same, the fact that Barnes & Noble brought me out here to New York, that's changed my life a little bit, it's overwhelming really to think that I've touched so many lives, through this, and I didn't realize I would have such an impact on quite a lot of people, and it's so heartwarming to get some of the comments and emails that I'm getting. It's lovely. It's really nice.
Well, the internet can be such an unforgiving place sometimes that it's nice to see that they're being nice to you.
Oh, and I've had my bad followers too.
Okay, well, everyone has their trolls, certainly, and we live in such a difficult time right now. It's no wonder that, watching a video like that with someone laughing so uncontrollably just makes you feel good. And I guess one more question I had for you is, why is it so important for parents and grandparents to read with their children, not only to them but with them?
Well, it instills the love of reading, I think, and you need to read. Reading's a beautiful thing, and I just love it. I love reading to the little fella. I read to my own children, and it's so important. It's so important for their imagination, and yeah, it's just a must.
Right, great way to form that bond. Well, Janice Clark, again, congrats on all your success. Sometimes it comes from the unlikeliest of places, but I want to thank you so much for joining me.
Yay!
Thanks, Janice.
Thanks, Alex.
All right, stay where you are. We'll be right back.